What's up? We're going to be filming the Dojo vlogs today. First and foremost, let's keep each other safe, you know what I mean? I don't want anybody to get hurt. Let's not do any kind of flashy moves, like flying arm bars, any scissor takedowns. Let's keep each other safe. If you don't want to be filmed today, let us know. We'll keep you out of the camera. Go.
Bullfighter, frames, like switch sides, exposing the thigh, drop into half guard. Go. Maybe I choose to connect my hands, flare my elbow, finish my pass to side control, candy frames, deal with the arm, my laser on the ground, my shin frames his arm, glide to the legion, pin this down, bring my elbow to his ribs, keep his hand on the ground, and raise the elbow. Okay? Let's try this one. Ready, go.
So Italo, how do you approach teaching like a fundamentals versus a blue belt class?
I think for the fundamental class, people they don't have much idea what to do. So the goal is to walk them through a couple of things that can happen. So I break down with starting with few exercises, few games to be playing, giving them a few cues and some stuff to be touching. Like we did today, tapping our partner's shoulders, and from there we build up. So that's my approach. Like little by little, you start like building on the moves, and at the end of the class, they have an idea of what's happening. The way I like seeing like as the class progress, each block give them like a brick, and by the end of this, they're gonna have their own house. And a couple things as far as introduce the technique, you stick to the same technique, the same ideas, but like give them a different view of the same problems. A couple of the things they're gonna be encountering. And as far with people with more experience, you can explain more in depth the technique because they know a little more. And you can make things more dynamic. So instead of just focusing on giving them the technique and let them like rapping a bunch, for people with more experience, I'll give them sequences to be like doing them throughout the session. And that's the biggest difference for the fundamentals and the people with experience.
Right, so collar tie, right, clear, pop, right, go right into my shot. Remember, belly down. This is a natural instinct for you wrestler, okay? Suck a wrist in, hop over the head, hop over to the side with a half Nelson. I'm off my knees here. Flare open the elbow, and I just drive him over. Once he gets over about halfway, sink the half Nelson, roll, 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 post your head on the mat so you have that third base. All set, guys? We're gonna do this a little bit longer, guys, about 3 minutes. All right, well, I want you guys to work on your takedowns and turns. Takedowns, feet to back, as we call it. All right, so that's good? Yes, sir. I see 1, 2.
A motorcycle, yeah. Good, come under here. Top elbow to ceiling. Sink this deep here, wait. Grab my chin.
Oh, yeah. Ah, that's
I'm not going anywhere. Okay, thank you.
She had you dead to rights. No, I was laughing the whole time. That's what happens when you're the GOAT.
Can you show us the fit? Like this? The pants is just what it is. And it's funny because I have a tiny yellow belt too, so it's like.
So I have this fear that I'm gonna find people like wearing a belt that's too big, and so I always order like I try to get like the most appropriate size, but then that ends up happening. I should just order one size up. Tai Otoshi. Again, here my knee goes in. Turn the knee in a little bit. As he steps up, I'm immediately shooting my leg across for the tie. Notice how low I am. I'm calf to shin, and I'm bringing. So if anything, the Tai Otoshi is almost like a little simpler or more straightforward, or organic, right versus left. One more time. I have my grips. If you guys want, you can go cross collar or soda, whatever. Hockey stick shape, slide down, foot hooks at the heel, knee in. Obviously don't like jam your knee to their knee, but once it's connected, you can be a little aggressive here. Push their knee in so that they have to step out, once they step out, we're coming into the back. Any questions? Right, same thing, let's practice 2-2. Nice and slow, make sure you're being a good partner, stand opposite sided, step out when you need to step out. 1-2.
Issa, so what should somebody expect at their very first judo class?
So in your first class, the very first thing you're going to learn how to do is break fall, which helps you stay safe and make sure that throughout your course in judo, you can take good falls and not get hurt. And then of course, the second thing is you're going to learn at least one throw, which you'll probably work on with an upper belt who's going to help guide you through the process, and you don't have to take any falls on your first day. So you get to learn how to break fall and do at least one takedown or throw throughout the course of your class.
Issa, how would you describe the Randori portion of your class versus a competition Randori setting?
So Randori in our classes is very technique focused. I always encourage everyone to try mainly the techniques that we've been working on in class, just against someone who's resisting. So to try to troubleshoot and figure out what's going on against a resisting partner. But we're always focused on being very safe and technical. And then for those who want to compete, it's actually not called Randori in competition, it's called Shiai. And there's obviously more resistance, you're going 100%. We're focusing on trying to get our partner on their back or on their side, or winning by scoring in newaza, which means on the ground with either an upper body submission or a pin.
Yeah, anything else?
Do you have a favorite move that you haven't taught yet, or do you have a sequence that you haven't taught yet that you're like, one day I'll reveal the ace up my sleeve?
No, I honestly, I show my best stuff right away. I cannot keep a secret. I'm one of those guys that like tries to get people to open their Christmas gifts long before Christmas. So my favorite submission is an armbar, and those that know me here at the dojo have watched me teach that in maybe 1,000 different ways, 1,000 different setups, and chain it all together. So I definitely do not hide my best techniques. I'm open to sharing them with anybody, and it's honestly, it's helped me become better at teaching and become better at those techniques, because now that everybody kind of knows what I'm setting up, it's harder for me to just hit it right away. They defend it, they adjust. Some people are hitting it on me now. So I mean, it's definitely hard for me to hide techniques from people.
How was it rolling with Fred?
It's tough, man. It's tough. You gotta beat me up. Don't worry, one day when I grow up, I'm gonna catch you. When I grow up, I got you.
This is the man. His daughter is gonna become one of the greatest world champions of our time.
Yes, sir. Ooh, from your mouth to God's ears.